Assalamu alaikum, this is me Atisham and you're watching my YouTube channel Rills the Lingua Expert. I'm the expert trainer of IELTS, PT, OET, IELTS Life Skills and other English language proficiency exams. In this video, we're going to learn present perfect. Now, present perfect, as the name refers to, that the tense any action that performs in the present time and there is a complete action. So in the present perfect, we refer to complete action in the present time. If I talk about the formula construction, so that is subject plus has or have plus past participle form of the verb, which is ed, or third form of the verb plus extension. Now remember, has we use with the third person singular or indefinite pronouns or singular nouns, as we can say that she has, it has, somebody has, and Ali has. So with all these subjects we use has, and with rest of the subjects we use have, either it's I, you, we, they, or any plural noun. So let's get to start today's session with the present perfect and its application, that how can we use present perfect. So let's talk about the first usage. Present perfect refers to express the actions performed during unfinished time. So any action that has been done in the unfinished time period but that has been performed, we use present perfect. Let's get to have two examples so that you can get to understand. The first example is, she has been to Dubai twice this year. So in this sentence you can notice that this year has not ended yet. But if we talk about visiting to Dubai, that has been done twice this particular year. So I have used a sentence in the present perfect construction with has and plus past participle, which is third form of the verb, plus extension. Another example, I have seen him today. So here in this example, you can also notice that this day is not ended yet. So here I just only focus on the perfection of this action, that I have seen him. So I would use with the unfinished time period, that I've seen him today. If I want to turn this positive statement into the negative one, so I would add only not after has or have, and the formula construction would be, she hasn't visited Dubai twice this year and I haven't seen him today. And for both confirmative and informative constructions, these sentences will be, has she visited Dubai twice this year and have I seen him today? These were the examples of confirmative. Now if I want to turn any sentence into informative for this particular construction, so we would only add WH question word before the confirmative formula, and the construction would be, where have you submitted your assignment? So where have you submitted your assignment? This is the construction of present perfect for informative questions. Now let's talk about usage number 2. We also use present perfect to refer to unfinished actions, but here we use either since or for. Remember, since is used to refer to a specific time period at which any action begins, whereas for is used for the whole period of time, right from the starting up to a particular time period, and as a whole we refer it by the help of for. So let's get to have few examples so that we can get to understand the concept of both since and for unfinished actions. First example, I have known him since my school days. So in this example you can notice that this action is unfinished. I still know him, but right from my school days I have known him. So I would use since. Why? Because that was the specific time period at which this action started happening. So I have known him since my school days. And another example with respect to for, I worked here in this office for 3 months. So I'm still working in this office, but I have completed working here in this office for 3 months. So 3 months is the total time period. I'm not making it specific like at which time interval I started this action. So I just present the whole period and I say that I have worked here in this office for 3 months. Now let's get to have the third application. Present perfect refers to finished actions without mentioning the time period. How? For example, I have met one of my school friends. So here in this example, I haven't mentioned the time, but I'm focusing on the completion of an action that I have met with one of my school friends either today or yesterday. I'm not mentioning the time period. So for this case, you use the present perfect. But remember, if you mention the time period exactly when you meet with that person, and that time period refers to the past, like you yesterday met someone, and if you make a sentence that I have met with one of my school friends yesterday, that will go wrong because here we use past simple instead of using present perfect. So remember, when you're not mentioning the time period but you focus on the perfection of action, you use present perfect. Another example, I guess you have never watched this movie. I don't know exactly about the time period. So in this case, I use that I guess you haven't watched this movie. Now let's get to talk about the fourth application. We use present perfect with been and gone. So here there is a difference. Usually students or non-native speakers, they are always confused with respect to the usage of been and gone. So let's get to first talk about the usage of been in the present perfect. Been is used when we talk about life experiences, and we had some experiences but now we are not experiencing that particular event. So here I will give you one or two examples. The first example is I have been to gym today. So here I'm at the moment recording the video at home and I tell you about my life experience that I have been to my gym. So in this case, I would use been instead of using I have gone to gym. Another example, have you been to London? So have you been to London? In this sentence, you can also see that I'm asking about the life experiences from someone. So when you have in your mind to ask about life experiences, you with a confirmative or informative construction, you can ask like, have you been to London? So this is also for asking the life experiences. Now let's talk about the usage of gone. We use gone in present perfect to refer to action which has result in the present time. For example, he has gone to the market. So he is now in the market. So here you say that he has gone to the market because it has the present result that has been performed at the moment. Another example, they have moved to a new place. So they are now living at a new place. So they from this place have moved to a new place. So in this case, we also use gone or moved. So they have gone to a new place. And the last usage of present perfect, we use present perfect with adverbs such as yet, ever, never, recently, and just. So let's get to have few examples of these adverbs in present perfect. The first example, have you ever been to Lahore? So have you ever been to Lahore? In this, I'm asking the experiences of someone that have you had such experience to visit Lahore. So in this sentence, I have made it in the present perfect. Have you ever been to Lahore? And ever is the adverb which I have used in the present perfect in confirmative questions. So now let's get to have another example. I have never been to US. So here I have never been to the US. Here in this sentence, I also share my life experiences that I have never had such experience to travel or to visit the US. So here I use the adverb never. I have never been to US. Another example with just, my friend has just finished his work. And the last example, I haven't submitted my proposal yet to the supervisor. So here I have used yet in the negative present perfect. I hope that the lecture of present perfect is clear to all of you with its certain applications and examples. If you still have any query with respect to this topic, you may feel free to type your message in the comment box below. And please, if you have liked my video, do like and share, and also subscribe to my channel for more informative videos. I will see you in the next video with the present perfect continues. Till then, Allah Hafiz.